राम राम हरे हरे। राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधे। जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा। जय सीता राम लक्ष्मण हनुमान सीता राम लक्ष्मण हनुमान। जय गौरनिताय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय। निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद। जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। हरे कृष्ण। So, so we are reading from this Chaitanya Charitamrita, the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya in his youth, text 31. So we'll recite the text and we'll read the translation and purport given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Trinādapi sunicena tarorapi sahisnuna अमानिनां मानदेना कीर्तनीय सदा हरि तृणापि सुनीचेन तरोरिव सहिष्णुना अमानिनां मानदेना कीर्तनीय सदा हरि तृणादपि सुनीचेन तरोरिव सहिष्णुना अमानिनां मानदेना कीर्तनीय सदा हरि. Anyone wants to recite? तृणादपि सुनीचेन तरोरिव सहिष्णुना अमानिनां मानदेना कीर्तनीय सदा हरि. तृणादपि सुनीचेन तरोरिव सहिष्णुना अमानिनां मानदेना सदा हरि. तृणादपि सुनीचेन तरोरिव सहिष्णुना अमानिनां मानदेना कीर्तनीय सदा हरि. Word to word meaning trinadapi, then downtrodden grass. Sunichena, being lower, taro, than a tree, iva, like, sahishnuna, with tolerance, amanina, without being puffed up by false pride. Manadena, giving respect to all. Kirtaniya, to be chanted. Sada, always. Harihi, the holy name of the Lord. Translation. One who thinks himself lower than the grass, who is more tolerant than a tree, and who does not expect personal honor, yet is always prepared to give all respect to others, can very easily always chant the holy name of the Lord. So we can recite, one who thinks himself lower than the grass, who is more tolerant than a tree, and who does not expect personal honor, yet is always prepared to give all respect to others, can very easily always chant the holy name of the Lord. Purport. The grass is specifically mentioned in this verse because everyone tramples upon it, yet the grass never protests. This example indicates that a spiritual master or leader should not be proud of his position. Being always humbler than an ordinary common man, he should go on preaching the cult of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So I seek blessings from all the Vaishnava and Vaishnavis to speak on this sloka. This is the very sloka, this is the foundation sloka of our Krishna consciousness. And to justify speaking in this sloka, one has to be realized. Otherwise, it's very difficult to speak on this sloka. So whatever I have learned from the Bhagavatas, so by hearing from them, I will share uh, my understanding. I'm not a preacher, not teacher, not trainer, not expert. I'm a struggling devotee. So I'll just speak whatever I learned actually. So we see before speaking this sloka, first of all, we should know why we should practice this sloka. It is there. We should go on preaching the cult of joy by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. How to chant Hare Krishna mantra? Then only we can preach properly. So, this is also said, this sloka has to be put in the neck, means always we should be in this sloka actual. Our life should be in this sloka. So, just to understand why we should practice, so will go to some Bhagavad Gita to understand something. मनुष्याणां सहस्रेषु यश्चित् कतति सिद्धये यश्चित् कतति सिद्धये यततामपि सिद्धानां कश्चिन्मां वेति तत्वतः. So out of thousands and thousands, मनुष्याणां सहस्रेषु कश्चित् सिद्धये. So many thousands, only one person can be perfected, and out of so many perfect, one can know kaschin mam veti tatvata, fully. To know Lord is not so easy. And also bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma sudurlabha. So after so many birth, bahunam janmanam ante, one who learned Jnanavan, who then he takes shelter, Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate, and he will understand Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Vasudeva, Lord Krishna is all in all. Sarvamiti. Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. And also we see in the Bhagavata, वासुदेव परा वेदा वासुदेव परामखा वासुदेव परा योगा वासुदेव परा क्रिया वासुदेव परम ज्ञानम वासुदेव परम तप वासुदेव परो धर्मो वासुदेव परा गति. It is explained about. We started with also Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So it is said that in the revealed scripture, the ultimate object of knowledge is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the purpose of Makha, performing sacrifice, is to please Him. Yoga, yoga is for realizing Him. Kriya means parakriya. He control whatever activities. All fruity activities are ultimately rewarded by him only actually. Param jnanam is the supreme knowledge. Param tapaha. All severe austerities are performed to know him. Paro dharma. That is, dharma is rendering loving service to him. Paragati is the supreme goal of life. So much about Vasudeva, Vasudeva. So what is, so it is said, so what is our connection? Mamaivanso jivaloke jivabhuta sanatana manasasthani indriyani prakriti sthani karsati. We have relationship with the Lord, Vasudeva. Lord speaking, Mamaivanso. श्री राधा दामोदर जी की जय, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण मान जी की जय, गौर निताय की जय. So we have relationship with the Krishna. Mame vanso, we are part and parcel of the Lord. Mame vanso jiva loke, jiva, all the pranis, jiva bhuta in this sanatana, and we are eternally his part and parcel. But jiva lo sanatana, manasasthani indriyani, with our mind and then senses, manasasthani in the prakriti sthani karshati. We are struggling in this material world actually. Struggle is there. So that is what is there. So, and also we see in the Bhagavad Gita in Sulok, Saevayam maya tedya yoga prokta puratana bhakto sime sakha cheti rahasyam eta uttamam. In this sloka, in the purport, Prabhupada explains the science of transcendental relationship with the Lord is a very confidential rahasyam. And he's saying, Saeva maya tedya yoga. I am speaking to you, Arjuna. Prokta puratana. This is the eternal yoga I am speaking to you. Bhakto sime sakha cheti. You are my, not, here you just see qualifier. Bhakto sime sakha cheti. Not only you are my devotee, you are my friend actually. Bhakto sime. So that you can Bhaktosi me sakha cheti rahasyam. It's very confidential, very subject matter. Rahasyam uttamam, uttam rahasya actual mein. So, because this is very confidential subject matter, what is, who is Vasudeva and who we are, what is our relationship, transcendental relationship with him. And to attain that transcendental relationship only, that this, the why to practice this, we have to attain, we have sambandha gyan, we have relationship with him, eternal relationship. And what is the present position? We forgot that relationship actually. That's why I say, no, sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishta matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedya vedanta krit veda videha chaham. So what is there? Sarvasya chaham hridhi is sitting in everyone's heart. Mr. Matta smriti is giver of the smriti. Jnana, apohanam cha, even forgetfulness, only he gives actually. So presently, we forgot our transcendental relationship with the Lord. So, Lord says, so how to get back that relationship? How to revive that relationship? Huh? So, in the 12th chapter Bhagavad Gita, ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matpara ananyeva yogena mam dhyayanta upasate. How to act here? Ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matpara. Following him actually in whatever Lord says, Krishna says, ananyeva, by just no others, only ananyeva. For ananyeva yogena mam dhyayantu upasate. And he says, tesam maham samuddarta mrityu sansara sagarat bhavami nachirat partam maya vesita chetasam. And he will deliver us from this birth and death, mrityu sansara. Maya vesita chetasam. Our consciousness has to be absorbed in Krishna. That's why we call Krishna consciousness. And that's why, how to do it? Krishna says, Mayyeva mana adastva mayi buddhim nivesaya nivasishyati mayyeva ata urdhvam na sansaya. Without doubt. So how to we have to fix our mind and intelligence into him. And then there are so many. If you cannot do it, try to do it. If you cannot do it, do some activity. If you cannot do it, do cultivate knowledge. Like that, the 12th chapter goes on. So the point is here, so why to understand all this, why we practice this sloka. We are in a precarious condition. We forgot the Lord. Vimukha. We have gone again. So now we have to revive that our vismriti. We have to come to smriti actually. Smriti. So, and we know we start with our four defects are there. Brahma, Pramad, Karna, Patva, Vipralipsa. Brahma means we are Brahma, illusion, Pramad, that we do mistake, Brahma, Pramad, Karna, Patva. And Karna, Patva, senses are imperfect, Vipralipsa, and we cheat others. This we are carrying this tendency. To get rid of all this tendency, so we need, because of this tendency, we are not able to remember the Lord actually. That's what this the problem is there actually. And we see, and we got caught up in this asatya. And we know in Chaitanya Charitamrita it says, asat sangatyaga ei Vaishnav achar. Without giving up the asat, we cannot get back actually. So, and we are carrying because of this impure desires actually. We are having impure desires. Desire is not, that pure desire means interested in reviving our relationship with Krishna. That is the pure desire is there actually. So first we see satyara asatya karimani. Many we see people are not knowing what is param satya. This is we are very fortunate to know Lord Krishna is Param Satya. Otherwise, if you go, so much confusion is there about Satya. Satyara Asatya Karimani. And second, Asatyara Satya Karimani. We see now, Asatyara Satya Karimani. Nitayara Charana Satya Tahara Sevaka Nitya. Nitaya Pada Sada Karo Asa. So, this is, we forgot the actually we are fully asatyara satya karimani, full with what is called viswas, faith. We are believing asatya is satya actually. Asatya is satya. So this is our situation is there. Four defects are there. And also Bhagavad Gita say, Agyascha asraddhadhanascha sansayatma vinashyati nayam loko asti na paro na sukham sansayatmana. A person who is agya, ignorant, asraddhadhanas, faithless, sansayatma, doubtful, then vinashyati, he will fall down actually. Nayam loko na asti, na paro, na sukham, sansayat. Neither he will be happy here, nor he will be paro. We cannot go back. Means he cannot happy. Ihalok and paralok, both he will not be happy actually. So with this condition, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful. Anarpita charim chirata karunaya. So very, very merciful Lord is there. And because of his Lord is so merciful, he is seeing our condition. So he has given us this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra to chant, and to chant in this state of mind actually. That is what the sloka, present sloka is there. Why we want this, to practice this sloka. Without knowing that, then we see why I should tolerate, let others tolerate. Oh, I am humble. Why should we be humble? Let others, he is not why should I give respect? Others are not giving respect. So I demand respect. Even So all these things are there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, we have done Maryada Ullangan. We have crossed our limit actually. And says, we have to do Maryada Rakshan, Maryada Palan, and Maryada Sthapan. And this sloka help us in Maryada Rakshan, Maryada Palan. If you don't practice this, we will be doing Maryada Ullangan. Already in Maryada Ullangan stage, we cannot sthapan, we cannot bring vapas, we cannot live with Maryada etiquettes, proper etiquettes actually. And without that etiquettes, we cannot understand Lord. We will not be desiring to revive our relationship back with the Lord actually. It's impossible actually. Impossible actually. So, this is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Huh? Kirtaniyas, that is there, no? आश्लिष्य वा पादरतां पिनष्टु मामादर्शनान् मरतां करोतु वा यथा तथा वा विदधातु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एवं दिस इज नो सॉरी श्री कृष्ण संकीर्तनम परम विजयते श्री कृष्ण संकीर्तनम ही इज टेलिंग परम विजयते glorious Lord's name, glorious param satya. Lord is there, Kali Kale Nam Rupe Krishna Avatar. Lord has taken this avatar in this Kali in his name. And we know, our religion has 4 pillars actually. What is there? Satya Daya Dharma Tapa Pavitrata. 4 pillars of religion are there. And in this we know already 3 pillars have gone down. 3 wickets out. So one is, that is also dwindling. Satya is also dwindling in this Kali Yuga. So how to restore back all the 3 legs and restore back Satya. So this is how this Trinadapi Slok help actually. So how it helps actually, because we know what are the 4 given by the Prabhupada. Books are the basis, preaching is the essence, utility is the principle, purity is the force. For these 4 laws we can say of our Krishna consciousness actually. And these 4 laws are nothing but restoring our dharma only. Now we'll try to understand. Trinadapi sunichena. Why we have to be humble? They're like a paragraph. And that too, there is a qualifier. Sunichena, not ordinary nicha. Go down. Go very sunichena. So that means when we go down, that we humble, when understand the Lord's mercy well, actually. We say books are the basis. And we see books, knowledge is there. But what is there in the books? Lord's mercy. Karuna is there in the books. Prabhupada, what he has given in the books? Karuna. How he has presented the Lord's mercy in these books, actually. This is Karuna. We also hear, Daya dharma ka mool hai, paap mool abhiman, actually. This also we hear, actually, sentence. So, Daya, dharma ka mool hai. That is the root of our dharma, actually. So, we see in the books, by books reading, if we are, here it is Prabhupada says, no. What is that? Without being puffed up by false pride. Should not be puffed up by getting the knowledge. Oh, now I know this much. No. Getting knowledge means we have to be humble actually. How can we humble? When we see the why Prabhupada mercy in his books. He has written all the books by his karuna. is there. And Param Karuna Pahu Duijana Nitaya Gaur Chandra. Sab avatar sar siromani kevala ananda kanda actually. So is a param karuna. So param karuna avatar is there, and this Prabhupada in his books, eh, by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, is showing the mercy actually. In all his books, we can see mercy. This is called descending mercy. If we try for ascending mercy, we will not get actually. There is a ascending mercy, descending mercy. Our process is always parampara. So we have to get the descending mercy actually. So books are the basis. Then we can understand. And that's why what is a confidentiality? That mercy flows down. We cannot grab mercy. It has to come down actually. We cannot just like Bhagavatam, no? It says that third sloka of first canto, Nigama kalpatoru kalitam phala mukhad. Oh, there is a fruit, pick up, take it. No. Nigama kalpataru kalitam phala mukhad. One who has, by a Bhagavata's mercy only, we get that what is called mature fruit or paripakva fruit. Otherwise, we cannot get actually. So, this is the confidential things are there. Rahasyam eta uttamam. Even though it's an open secret, yes. Jiva Krishna Das, e biswas, karle to are dukh nahi. No, there is no other suffering. If this faith comes actually, no other suffering comes actually. So, the foundation of religion is dharma. And it has to go. We have to get more and more mercy, more and more mercy, more and more mercy actually. And we see utility is the principle. What is the utility? We have to do austerity. Austerity also, there is a dry renunciation and there is a yukta vairagya. If it's just to do renunciation, it will not work. It should be yukta vairagya. That's why I say na tarorapi sahishnu sah Vishnu. For the sake of Vishnu, we have to tolerate. For the sake of that relationship, we have to tolerate, not for anything else. Sahishnuta, that is called. So that utility is actually our principle is there. That is tapa actually. And we see tapa. And this is also say no. And that's why it is called, how this sloka is important. So many things are integrated in this sloka actually. And that's why we see, that's why we have to practice. Vacho vegam, mansa krodha vegam, jivva vegam, udaro vasta vegam, etan vegan yo visayeta dira, sarvamapi mam prithvisa sishyat, atyahara prayascha prajalpanimagra, janasangasya lolyamcha sadvir bhakti vinashyati. All these are practicing slokas are there. All this sloka has so many attachments actually. All nectar of instruction is attached to this sloka actually. And there is a procedure. Tadvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshi. One who has seen the tattvadarshina, he will reveal actually how to approach. Tadvidi pranipatena. Very, very humble way only we have to inquire and we have to serve, and then only we'll get the knowledge. That is all. Descending mercy part is there actually. And nasato vidyate bhavo na bhavo vidyate sato ubhayorapi drishtontas tanayo tattvadarshi bhi. Tattvadarshi only, because nasato vidyate bhavo na abhavo vidyate sata. Nasato vidyate. There is no dearth of sat. and there is no, asat cannot remain. Na asato vidyate bhav, na bhav vidyate sat. Ubhayorapi drishton swa. A person who is a tattvadarshi, he has seen both sat and asat, and he has realized it, and he has, yeah, by his realization, he is tattvadarshi, nasto vidyate bhav, na. Ubhayorapi drishtontas. He has seen the truth. He has seen the truth. He has realized the truth. He will deliver actually. So, pratikulasya varjanam. Varjanam. So, these are very important. This is very not an ordinary. We can also say, what is the anukulyasya sankalpa? That is the humility where utsahat, nischayat, dhairya, tattat karma pravartanat. Sangatyaga sato vrite. Sarvir bhakti prashuddhite. In a humble state of mind, this can be practiced. Otherwise, it cannot be practiced actually. So that is one question come. How you know what you know? How to know? This is the method to know. Trinadapi is method to know. Knowledge. Knowledge is there actually. In this sloka only knowledge. If you are not practicing, we may be getting information, but knowledge again, we can go to Bhagavatam, where the 1.16, 26, where the Prithvi Devi is glorifying, that is knowledge of qualities of Lord. There, in that, Prabhupada explained, the 14th quality knowledge can be further extended into 5 subheadings, namely intelligence, gratefulness, power of understanding the circumstances, environment of place, object, and time, perfect knowledge of everything, and knowledge of the self. So, this requires gratefulness. Knowledge without gratitude cannot be perfect knowledge. This is there where that bull, as there in that 1.16th chapter is there actually. So, how you know what you know? That's why he said, ahankara mattohiya nitai pada pasarya asatyara satya karimani. This there. So tapa, daya, tapa. Next, pavitrata. What is the purity? What is the purity? That purity is the force, we say. Purity means amanina. No, we not to expect any respect. We are not looking for respect. Already we are in problem, and still if we look for respect, we are aggravating our problem. Our false ego will increase actually. That's why pavitrata. So, so that's why he say no. Utsaha, we say utsahat means by humility more utsaha. Utsahat, nischayat. When we do austerity, nischayat. Dhairyat. Dhairyat means we have to have patience. Patience and tat karma pravartanat. We have to mana dena. We have to give respect. Tat karma pravartanat is there actually. And with this, what happened? Fourth law, we can say law for Krishna consciousness. Preaching is the essence actually. And what is the preaching? We are preaching Satya. In what attitude we are preaching? That is called books are the basis. But books are having mercy in it actually. We have to, when we read the books, we have to, how mercifully Prabhupada is giving this. How mercifully Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is. That is the books are the basis actually. So preaching is the essence. And then only we can understand Satyera Satya Karimani. We are starting journey with Satyera Asatya Karimani, Asatyera Satya Karimani. If we preach in this way, then only we will have full faith Satyera Satya Karimani. But journey is not up to this sloka. Journey take us in Sikshastakam to next sloka. When we say Asatyera Asatya Karimani, that is very important. We are fixed in asatyara satya karimani. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim kavitam va jagadisa kamaye. That is asatyara asatya karimani. If we practice this, then only we'll reach to that plate. Otherwise, we may be satyara satya. Even if we don't practice, satyara satya karimani will not be there. Instead, asatyara satya karimani will be prevailing in us actually. Very important. This says, ahankara mattoya nitay pada pasariya asatyara satya karimani. So, and it is said here, agyascha asraddhadanascha sansayatma vinasati. Agya, we are not only agya, we are avagya. We have become disobedient, not only in not having knowledge. Anabhigya, we are not neglectful to the Lord actually. Because satyara satya karimani, asatyara satya karimani, agya, avagya, anabhigya, a complete doldrum. Our relationship with Lord is in doldrum, in neglectful condition is there actually. Without this loka, the desire to cultivate that relationship will not come in us. So there are so many desires. We'll be doing just like in 12th chapter. Mayava mana adhastva mai buddhim nevasayet. That part will know. Then Lord says, try to uh, keep my mind and intelligence. Then if you cannot do that, some activity. If you cannot do, cultivate. Now, we'll be in some part, not in the primary part. This sloka says, Mayeva mana adastva mai buddhim nivesayet. Without that, is not possible. This sloka is the basis actually for getting into that sloka actually. So what happened? Then agya, asraddha dhanascha. Faith will not be there. Complete faith will not be there. And how this sloka is taking to Saranagati also. Please see this. Anukulyasya sankalpa. Unless we know the mercy, we cannot do sankalpa. Anukulyasya. Will be anukul. Visena anya vilasita sunyam jnana karmadi anavritam. Anukulyena krishnanu Anusilanam. Anukulyena. We'll be doing partly and partly we'll be doing our. Well then, mercy and mercy. We are mixing both. Some our mercy, some Krishna's mercy. Including that, we are running the Krishna consciousness. But there should not be our mercy. Complete mercy of Krishna, actually. Anukulyasa sankalpa. Sankalpa. Pratikulasya varjanam. Okay, four regulative principles are there. But four regulative principles are based on these four pillars of dharma. And dharma is integrated here. So, pratikulasya varjana means what is not relevant for reviving a relationship with Krishna. All are varjit. Pratikulasya varjana. Rakshishyatiti visvaso. Why we want to demand respect? Because we are not having faith that Lord will protect us. Lord will protect us. That's why you say no. Nija bala chesta prati bharosa chadiya tumhara ichaye achi nirbhar kariya. I have given up. Nija bala chesta prati bharosa chadiya. I have given up actually. That if we have in our nija bala chesta, then faith that Lord will take care of me, shelter. Rakshishyatiti visvaso. Faith that Lord, because that faith is not there, that we are not feeling shelter, then we are looking for something demand. Even it is not amanina, durmani. Durmani means demanding respect. That is durmani. Very, very dangerous position. Amani means not wanting respect. Durmani means demanding respect. We can go up, one can go up to demanding respect. Very, very dangerous situation. Mm. So, and what is it? Tumi to rakshak, tumi to rakshak. हाँ हाँ, तुम्ही तो रक्षक और पालक अमार, तुम्हारे इच्छा है. दिस इज श्लोका, दिस भजन इज देयर. तुम्ही तो रक्षक और पालक हमारा. You are a maintainer. If we see the next sloka, this next part is manadena goptrutve varnam tatha. If see Lord is the maintainer, then we will be giving respect to everyone. That is because Lord is protecting, not only protecting, He is maintaining also to us actually. If that means Saranagati is there in this sloka. If you are not wanting, because we are offended. Offender, what is the alternative? Offender has to surrender. That's all. There is no other alternative. How to surrender? This sloka is there to prepare for surrender. Actually. And Lord Himself has given His name. Paramasatya. Take this my name. You, with the help of my name, get all the legs of Dharma. Surrender to me. Get out of asatya. Everything Lord is giving. What is our? Nothing is ours. The Lord is so merciful actually. So, this is the, then we should not have any doubt. Sansayatma. Huh? Agyasya asradadanasya sansayatma. Whether Lord will protect, Lord will maintain. What is weapon? Sansayatma binashyati. Again we'll be getting down. This sloka is restoring back our actually. Without practicing sloka, we cannot come to a true truthfulness. Unless we are self-honest that I want relationship with the Lord, if we are not truthful to ourselves, then we'll be, how can we be truthful to others? First, this sloka teaches the self-honesty principle actually. Are we truly we want that relationship back, or we are looking for something else? We may say, I am looking for Krishna Prema. अरे जान न पहचान तू मेरा मेहमान. I don't know about Krishna and I want to love Krishna. How it can happen? First, I want relationship, which I'm spoiled my relationship with the Lord. First, I have to restore my relationship. Then the question, then give up asatya, nadanam. Then we can come to kinkaram position. Then we can say, Lord, I'm your kinkaram. But in present position, I am fallen. Please be merciful. Please consider dust particle in your lotus. Please. I'm still, I know I'm your Kinkaram, but I'm not able to move forward. Please be merciful. That's the way. That's why this is sloka is very important. This is the foundational sloka. Without this foundation, we cannot pray properly. Prabhupada says, Nadanam is our real prayer. We cannot cry for our relationship to the Lord. Lord, please consider a dust particle in your Lord. We cannot actually. It's not possible unless, just like this building is coming up. How the structure is coming up? There is a foundation down. Without that foundation, the building cannot come up actually. And without this, our Krishna conscious cannot remain without this. This is the foundation slow. That is self-honesty and will become to non-envious platform. Will come to non-envious platform. Nirmasaranam satam. 9.1 Bhagavad Gita say no. What is it? Anasuyave. What is this sloka? 9.1. Huh? Idam guyatamam ha. Pravakshami. Jnana vijnana sahitam. Yad gyatva. Anasuyave. Why is Krishna telling? Anasuyave. Bhaktosi me sakha cheti. Anasuyave. If we want to be anasuyave, if we want to be self-honest, this sloka is there. And without self-honesty, without anasuyave, rahasyam will not open. The mercy cannot come. We cannot receive mercy. So important sloka. So, this is whatever, then only Atma Nikshepa happens. Atma Nikshepa, in the sloka of, I am just telling, na dhanam na janam sundarim kavitam va jagadisa kamaye. When we want to Atma Nikshepa, surrender, Lord. Then Karpanyo, Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram, Patitam Mam Visame Bhavam Buddho. Krapaya, Krapaya, Tava Pada Pankajastita Dhuli Sadrisam Vichintaya. Actually, it's not possible. That's why this sloka. So we have to chant. There is, but with what attitude we have to chant? This sloka will bring our proper attitude, actually, is the attitude. Proper etiquettes. Because Maryada Ullangan already happened. Maryada Rakshan, Maryada Palan, and Maryada Sthapan. Actually, we have to do Maryada Sthapan. It's not possible. So, I am sorry, actually, what time I have to speak? That's all. 9 o'clock. So, I am very grateful that I have been, I shared my understanding, whatever, of Krishna consciousness and my ongoing struggle to understand the true meaning of the word Kinkaram. True eternal servant, we can call it Sevak. Kinkaram means 24/7 Kinkaram. And that too loving Kinkaram, not, oh, it's a burden Kinkaram. It's a burden is there, that is not Kinkaram. And that's why we called Seva as Kankaryam, actually. Kankaryam. And to understand this holistic manner, I prepared my understanding on paper, actually. Today I just spoke on this sloka, but holistic understanding, the complete understanding of how to go ahead in this holistic both way, in complete manner and in holy manner also, both way, in full picture, in the form of flow chart, actually, how to proceed in Krishna consciousness, that I prepare KG to PG, how to go actually into. It is I have prepared my self-preaching and self-assessment module for myself to check whether I am going properly or not. It's not for preaching. I'm not preacher. I'm not teacher. I'm not trainer. I'm not an expert. But to preach myself, I have prepared my understanding. With that understanding, only I am speaking to you. So I developed this flow chart. I given, I think maybe you got this. It is in Hindi actually, but most Sanskrit terminology is there. To preach and assess myself, to know my standing in Krishna consciousness with root cause of lacking in Krishna consciousness, where I lack actually. And its effect. What is that lacking is, how it is affecting and how to come out of it and move forward with keeping all hopes. Otherwise, what happens sometimes, Trinadapi, Tororupi, we come into depression also. How to what extent we have to go to humble and what extent we have to go to tolerate. If we want to tolerate, I will tell you, frustrated tolerance, non-frustrated tolerance, forgiving tolerance, forgetting tolerance, compassionate tolerance, loving tolerance. 6 level of tolerance we have to practice. Then only we will understand what is the depth of the Trina, Tororupi, Sahisnuna. We can know what is our relationship is going on with the devotees, others, and if we are having envy with anyone, that means my problem is with the Lord, that I am not reviving my relationship with the Lord. If I revive here, all problem will be solved automatically. Remote is with the relationship with Krishna, problem we seeing in the, how to know? We can see in our all relationship problem. All relationship problem. Saevayam mayatedya yoga. The science of transcendental relationship. That sloka is there actually. So, and how to come out of it and move forward with keeping all hopes on the descending mercy of Hari Guru Vaishnava without getting into moroseness or depression. We say, only I have to practice, the others not practice. No, why should we think? Actually, Krishna consciousness, first we have to preach ourselves, simultaneous preaching, ourselves and then preach, ourselves, preach. If we are preaching others, but we are not preaching ourselves, means what is the meaning? Then we are not honest, not honest. Same thing. What we preach to others, it applies to us also, no? Correct. So it's have to preach, self-preaching. And after preaching, we should know where we stand in Krishna consciousness. If we are not, how to move forward, what are the obstacles, how to come out of that obstacles. Then, so without getting into moroseness, depression, and to experience the true happiness in the process of Krishna consciousness, we see after reaching Krishna Prem, we will be happy. No, the process itself will give happiness. By practicing Trinadapi sloka, it gives so much happiness to us. Why? What is the happiness? We are seeing the reciprocation of mercy, Lord's mercies in our. That's why Lord was saying no, in one Bhagavad Gita, He cleans our heart. What is that sloka? Uh, no, no, one sloka. He Himself cleans our heart. I don't remember. That sloka is there. So, and to experience the happiness in the process of Krishna consciousness itself. Krishna consciousness is a happy process. If you are not happy, that means something is not working well. Where it is not working well? In this sloka only not working well. This sloka clear means we are always happy. Now, happy not in that people are praising and sometimes not happy, then we are not happy. No, in all conditions we are happy. We are not looking for that praise, everything, anything, nothing actually. And so, whatever, because I learned, I'm trying to understand. Please forgive if I have spoken something more than my realization. Hare Krishna.